Hi there. Many times I've been asked how, as an entrepreneur, I can make the people who work with me, who are employees, work in an entrepreneurial way, have the same entrepreneurial mindset. Now, this video gives you 5 tips on how you can make the mindset of your team more entrepreneurial. Hey, my name is Armin Rau. I'm the founder of A. Leonard Rau, the Entrepreneur's Entrepreneur, and I help entrepreneurs to become better leaders. One of the questions that I am asked very often is, how can I have my employees, my team, display the same mindset that I have, an entrepreneurial mindset? Now, the first thing that I'd like to share with you is employees are not by definition entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs have an intrinsic motivation to change something, to achieve something, to make something different, and that is not necessarily the ambition of an employee. Nevertheless, if you follow the 5 steps that I'm going to explain right now, you've got a much better chance of improving the commitment, the engagement, and also leading your team to behaving more like entrepreneurs. Now, the first thing that is important, please give them a sense of belonging. So if you can make it clear all the time that your employees, your team members are part of a bigger mission, something bigger, something that you are trying to achieve, that will certainly improve their engagement and their behavior and make it more entrepreneurial. Number 2, show appreciation. Every day, give them praise if they have done something very well, if they have done something well, if they have acted in an entrepreneurial way, if they have shown engagement, initiative, proactiveness. Say thank you. That is a basic form of appreciation that your team will be grateful for, and that will make them more entrepreneurial. Number 3, also give constructive criticism. Why? Because that allows them to grow and to learn, because your team wants to learn, especially if we're talking about the Generation Z and Generation Y people. They really want to learn and they want to see a purpose, belonging. They want to see a purpose in what they do, and they want to learn, but they can only learn if you give them constructive feedback, criticism in a respectful way. And that ties in with point number 4, which is reinforcement. If they have tried something which is very challenging several times, give them the reinforcement to try it again and to try to achieve what they want to achieve, even if it is hard and even if it has gone wrong for several times. With your feedback, it can become better. That reminds me of a story of one of my football heroes. Football, for the American friends, it's the European word for soccer. And one of my big heroes, or my idol, is a guy called Günter Netzer, who played in the 70s for a German world-class team that was called Borussia Mönchengladbach, and later on for Real Madrid, which is better known in the world, I guess. A wonderful strategic player, and his coach, his manager, always used to say to him, Günther, if you have played 19 wrong passes, bad passes, go for the 20th. And that's what I call real reinforcement, based on a basic quality that you have. And only if you have these 4 principles applied, then you can also think about risk and reward. That means, people might, for example, have a lower salary and then go for a reward later on if the enterprise goes public or if there's a trade sale, so that they can actually benefit from the value generation of the company. That is something that, in my opinion, only works if you have followed the first 4 steps, which is give them a sense of belonging, show appreciation, give constructive criticism and reinforce them to go further on their way. Because otherwise, I have worked for a company where these 4 first principles were not applied, and the risk and reward scheme didn't really matter. The company culture was about, who could get rich fast and how fast everybody could go rich. And that is quite lethal, I would say, for a company culture, which also then leads to the fact that after going public in that company in which also I worked, most of the people actually left. So what's the point? Now, here's the thing. Employees are not entrepreneurs, but you can motivate them to act more entrepreneurially by following the 5 steps that I have just mentioned. If you like that, give us a like. If you would like to share it with the community so that everybody can benefit, please do so. I would be very pleased, and leave a comment so that we get some engagement here on the channel. The live program actually teaches you the traits and the methods of successful leaders within weeks. If you would like to know what it is about, and if you would like to have a private session with me, click on the link underneath this video in the description and book a completely 100% free session with me. This was Armin Rau from Armin Rau, the entrepreneur's entrepreneur, and don't forget, lead yourself.